Here they come, the anxious local voters. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm just going to wait a couple minutes for some more people to join. Very wet, miserable day here in Toms River, New Jersey, for those outside the state, outside the county. All right, so good afternoon. It's 2:30 on Tuesday, November 6th, 2018. I just want to say thanks for tuning in real quick. Just going to be a couple minutes. I just want to endorse once again, because we have about a little less than 6 hours left in this crazy election cycle. Wasn't very crazy in Ocean County. The biggest thing, it's probably the biggest school board election that we've ever had, in my opinion, to vote for the right candidate. And all the reasons have already been discussed. They're on my Facebook and social media pages as to why. It's been in the papers. It's all over Google. It's at the state level at the Ethics Commission. So there's no surprises as to why. I've been a strong advocate to make sure that Mr. Raymond was not reelected to the Toms River Board of Education. I have no problem with that. God willing, whatever happens tonight, I hope that one of the other candidates wins. And again, that's Joe Nardini, Danielle LeBright, Rob Onifrietti, and Erica Cirillo, who are four great, outstanding candidates for the Toms River Board of Education. They each bring a different dynamic to the board. They each bring experience in certain areas, several areas to the board. And I think it's time that a couple of them, Joe's obviously on the board, Rob's been on the board, but I think Erica and Danielle will each lend something very, very big to the Board of Education. Erica Cirillo has a very, very extensive background in special needs populations, special education. Danielle LeBright, community leader, PTO leader, big involvement with the Toms River Elks. So, I mean, we have some great people running, and I just hope that they're given the opportunity to run or to be elected this evening to the Toms River Board of Education and really make a difference over the next couple of years. We need to end the madness. And I know a lot of people aren't happy with the way things have been going, but, you know, we tried very hard to get the facts out there, to get the people aware of what was going on. There wasn't a lot of interest in it. So, you know, unfortunately I had to step it up with some Dan Leonard style tactics, and it actually brought attention to the issue. And I don't apologize for it, because nobody was paying attention prior. Costing the district tens of thousands of dollars, Mr. Raymond. And God forbid you win tonight. It's not going anywhere. The ethics charges are still going to come back to the state level and to the town, and we're gonna continue doing what we're doing. So I'm just saying that for the unification of the board to move forward as a strong and solid and united board, to elect one of those other four candidates tonight would be an excellent opportunity for the district to move forward. Most people are probably already done voting or on vacation, did write-in ballots or early voting. So I'm just talking for the people that still haven't voted. I don't know if you can spread the word, everybody that's watching today. Just get out there and vote for Nardini, LeBright, Onifrietti, or Cirillo, not for Mr. Raymond. And South Toms River, of course, we're looking for Anna Palazzo to be elected this evening to South Toms River representative to the Toms River Board of Education. Not that I have any issues with Gigi Esparza. I think she's great. I think she's very professional. She's done a great job. But this will be her third term, I believe. And I think that Ms. Anna Palazzo has done more than enough to earn her seat on the Toms River Board of Education. She works as a volunteer on social media to inform people 24/7. of to everything that's been going on over the last several years. She's very familiar with everything that's going on. She's going to like walk into that board seat with already running. There's no crawl for Anna Palazzo. She's at every committee meeting. She's at every board meeting. She's on every social media website talking about the issues that we're facing, parents, taxpayers, teachers, kids. So it's very important that Ann is given a shot tonight and elected to the South Toms River seat on the Toms River Board of Education. Hopefully, tomorrow we can wake up and start have a fresh start at the future of the district, and really address the problems that we should be addressing instead of all this nonsense, political nonsense, behind the scenes, partisan nonsense. We can really start to address the state budget cuts that are affecting us over to the tune of maybe 70 million over the next 5 or 6 years, which we can't deal with. We can't even take, $100,000 cut right now. We're talking about 70 million over 5-6 years. We were in a good position to do the rebuilding of the schools initiative, the ESIP referendums and all those things. But then because of the fiscal crisis that the state has put us in due to the S2A2 legislation, it really put us in a bad position that we need to postpone the vote on redoing the schools right now, because we need to kind of settle up on what we're going to do with the budget cuts for the district, where the money's going to come from. So it's a work in progress. I think we probably have the best business administrator in the state of New Jersey, Bill Doring, working on courses of action right now that are going to help this district get by. And hopefully, I'll do all I can to make sure that nobody gets laid off, and the cuts are in places where they won't be felt drastically. But I'm one of 9. We need to come together as a team and talk about these things, and listen to the central administration's courses of action before we make a decision on any of that. But as was said on the radio the other day by Mr. Corby on WOBM, all options are on the table. So that gives us, we don't have a definite idea what we're doing, so we're looking into that. So we do have the best interest of everybody in mind, and we're going to continue to work on that as a team. So anyway, again, Nardini, LeBright, Cirillo, Anna-Frietti today, if you haven't voted already. Anna Palazzo and South Toms River. And, today, it's already been madness on Facebook today. I got a couple of comments put my way. On one of the Toms River sites, somebody was saying I'm voting Republican down the line. And I was like, the Board of Education is a nonpartisan entity. There shouldn't be any Republican. Went right into it, said I was a mental midget for saying that it should remain nonpartisan, and also said that I'm a disgrace to the uniform because I said that the Board of Education should remain nonpartisan. And that person was Doreen Longo. For anybody who knows her, total whack job. I had to block her. I can't, not today. So that's Doreen Longo, a very, very genius caliber person. And then one of the teachers in the district, I won't even mention their name, but they said that I'm being a bully because I am being blunt and transparent against a person who has put this district in financial jeopardy by revealing classified, or that's a military term, classified, revealing confidential information outside of executive session and other places. So me stepping up, putting myself out there and trying to shut it down, and making people aware by the ways I don't have $50,000 like some candidates that are given by certain political clubs to go out there and just type up a nice little cordial memo to send to everybody, and with the postage and all that says don't vote for this guy because, and list a bunch of nice reasons. I don't have that money to do that, so I have to do what I have to do, and this is the way you do guerrilla politics, and it has to be done because people need to be made aware. And if you post a nice thing on, everybody knows this, it's called the negativity bias. If you post something on Facebook and it's like, donate $5 to kids with cancer, nobody likes it, nobody shares it. You put on there something about, something Donald Trump says, oh my God, it goes on for miles and miles. So it's called the negativity bias. It's actually an effective technique. It's sick. It's sad. This is America in 2018, but that's the way it's being played today. So you can either play the game or you can fall to the wayside. And I'm playing the game, not for myself. I'm not already, what do I have to do? I have nothing to gain. I don't have any financial interest in this whatsoever. I'm doing this for the teachers, whether they like it or not, some of them. I'm doing it for the students because they need a voice. I'm doing it for the taxpayers who need, if we need to raise taxes for the district, I'm going to ensure that that money that's spent is going to places where it's needed. It's not going into other things that are just going to be fraud, waste, and abuse. And that's why I'm an independent now, because I'm sick of the political partisan nonsense that they're trying to get these people elected to nonpartisan boards so they can just continue their partisan agenda. You know, if you look at the votes in the district, look at the district votes over the last couple of years, almost party line, almost. Mostly, it's majority party line. You know, 2 Republicans versus 7 Democrats or whatever the dynamic is. But it's obvious, it's sick, and it needs to stop. And you know what? If I got to be a loudmouth and I got to get things out there the way I do it, somebody's got to do it. If not me, who? And if not now, when? Enough already. Enough already with the partisan nonsense in Ocean County. I'm just talking about the district right now. I know a lot of you are aware of all these other issues that are going on at the county level. So one last time, this is just the afternoon update. I'll probably be on again after 6. And then again, probably be live at 8 o'clock. But let me just say one more time, Toms River, Onofrietti, Cirillo, Nardini, or LeBright, 4 dynamic, outstanding candidates for the Toms River Board of Education. If you're interested in moving this district forward to, in a positive direction without all the nonsense, I didn't start the nonsense, but I'll tell you what, I'm dealing with it, and I'm going to continue to deal with it as long as it remains. So, love me or hate me, I ain't going anywhere. Those 4 for the Toms River Board of Education, and hopefully we can get them done, or get 2 of those 4 in tomorrow, and we continue to move in the right direction. South Toms River, Anna Palazzo, she's earned her spot. She's been very involved over the last several years. She probably knows more than most people in Ocean County about the Toms River school system. So I really think that she deserves your vote. If you haven't already voted in South Toms River, Anna Palazzo tonight. Again, Dan Leonard, thanks for listening. I'll be on probably after 6 for a little while, and then again, I'll probably be live as the results come in after 8. And hopefully everybody get out there and do the right thing today, and enjoy the rain, and we'll talk soon. All right. Thank you very much. And get out there and vote, everybody. It's very important.